What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Touchdown with Doug Smith, the same channel that brings you one of the best NFL draft series on the internet. We got to start it a little bit early today because, man, we got a guy who is finishing up what I believe to be his final year playing college football. And, man, he is elite. He is one of the best defensive backs in America. I'm going to read you some of his stats, and we're going to go off of his football rap sheet. And then today we're going to get to know the man underneath the helmet, Isaiah Reed. Kicking this off, he's on a 2025 Reese Senior Bowl watch list. That's currently he's on that right now. Named to the East-West Shrine Bowl. Phil Steele, preseason first-team All-American. Phil Steele, Ivy League Defensive Player of the Year. It's like a watch list for it. And then statistically, oh my goodness, guys, 5 interceptions last year, 8 passes deflected, 30 solo tackles, and even the year before that, he absolutely crushed it with 38 solo tackles. And man, this guy and also an interception. So he's had an electric college football career. And guess what? He plays for an Ivy League school, Brown University. But I'm done telling this story. I'm gonna let him take and tell it. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to take and introduce Isaiah Reed. Isaiah, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me today.
Man, thank you so much, man. I know you're a busy man, so you got a lot on your plate. So thank you for taking time to come hang out with us here today. As you reflect back on your college football journey, man, this is your final year coming up, right?
Yes, sir.
Man, what has it been like for you, man?
It's been fun. I got to come in as a freshman, 17 years old, and I got to just learn from older guys who did it before. I got the chance to play a lot as a freshman, so I really got to be battle tested. I really got just thrown in the fire, and I feel like that was really like the best way for me to learn because I just picked it up on the fly, and I had my teammates there with me every step of the way. So it's definitely been a great journey. I've got to see the program make big strides in the right direction, and I think we're gonna make an even bigger stride this year. So I'm just looking forward to the season.
Man, I love it. You know, for those who don't know, people think Ivy League, you think of like, all right, people who are going to be inventing cures for cancer and going up to Mars and all kinds of really cool stuff. And there's nothing but geniuses there. Hence, I have one in front of me now. But they also don't realize they always look at Alabama for the NFL prospects, man, but they're looking at a place like Brown University. For those who don't know, is one of the original college football programs. Started much before any of the other big time schools that we know of today, like the Floridas and such. But in the past couple years, we've had Andre Yosivas, who's currently wide receiver number 3 for the Bengals. We got Mason Tipton on the Saints. So now we're starting to see an influx of more Ivy League guys making into the league. If you don't mind, tell me what's a misconception that people have of Ivy League college football players?
No doubt. You pointed it out already. Like, we're more than just smart. Like, it's a bunch of dogs in the Ivy. It's a lot of ball players, and I think people are starting to see it more because the past couple of years we put somebody in the league every year in the past couple of drafts, and we're always having a whole bunch of preferred free agents, unsigned free agents, all that. Like, it's a bunch of Ivy Leaguers in the NFL, and people just don't know that they went to an Ivy League school, maybe. But it's a bunch of ballers for sure. We get slept on.
Absolutely. Now, man, you put in a lot of work, man. You are electric, man. I love that pick 6 you got against Yale last year, where you did the leg drag and then you caught your foot and you just darted it. Was it 20 yards into the end zone, man? You're so fast, man. You're a ball hawk as well too. I saw one play where you were making a tackle and you literally, it's like you fell down, skydived from the sky, except you didn't have a parachute. I don't know how you did that. That was amazing, dude. Talk to me about your training and the hard work that you put in on the day-to-day, especially for this upcoming season.
Yes, sir. I definitely put in the work day in and day out on my own with teammates, everything. Like, I put in the work, and I feel like that's just what's gonna show. Like, at the end of the day, the work will show. My teammates, we've built a great program, great culture, and we're working side by side together day in and day out. And we're just getting stronger together, building that chemistry, and we just feel like we can play against anybody, and that confidence just gives us the freedom to just go out and play. And when we go out and play, we just play fast how our coach tells us and just play for each other.
Obviously you got DBs who are like, hey, they're real strong nickel guys. Some are real strong slot. They play different parts of the backfield. How would you describe your gameplay as a defensive back?
Yes, sir. I feel like I'm very versatile. I'm able to play on the outside. I'm able to play in the slot. If you need me free roaming in the back, I can do that. I feel like we've shown that a little bit in the past seasons. I did a little bit. I had a couple of snaps in the slot last year, but I definitely feel like this year coming up, that versatility is going to get shown a little bit more because I feel comfortable playing anywhere. I'm known for being like by myself on an island. That's what I usually do, but I can play in space. I can play in the slot, all that, and I like to tackle too. I'm very physical, so I feel like all that stuff put together, it just helps me set myself apart.
Man, I love it. And we see it on the tape, man. Tape does not lie, man. So I love
But
it. Who would you say are some players that you model your game after?
first, I gotta go Jalen Ramsey, Darrell Revis, I like AJ Terrell. AJ Terrell's nice.
Oh, from the Falcons. Yeah. He just got signed. Big
Yeah.
contract.
And Isaiah Rogers, he's a hometown person, so easy role model. So yeah, I'll go with them right there.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. What are some of your goals for this upcoming college football season, both personally, but also as well as a team? Obviously, last year you had monster numbers, 5 interceptions, 8 passes deflected, tons of tackles. What would you say are some of your personal goals and team goals for the upcoming year?
Yes, sir. First for the team, we definitely feel like we're capable of winning it all this year. We feel like anything short of conference championship is a little bit coming up short of the mark because we feel like we brought back enough people. We have the experience. We all that. We feel like everything has aligned. Like this year should be our year as a team, and we've been putting in the work, practicing all that stuff, and I feel really confident about what we're going to put out for the team. And then personally, we see like all the preseason recognition I've been getting. It'd be great to accomplish all those, all the accolades. It'd be great to live up to all that. It'd be great to get 5 more interceptions. But I really just got to do what the team needs me to do to win at the end of the day, because that's all that I just want to win at the end of the day. So whatever the team needs from me, that's what I'm gonna do.
And team first guy. I love it, man. I love it. That is awesome. You've had this amazing career. I even went back and watched old interviews from when you were in high school. You have love. Shout out to your parents. Dude. You have lovely parents, by the way. Like,
Thank you.
really wonderful people, man. I watch your stuff when you were playing basketball in high school, man. You was dunking and you skipped a grade. I gotta ask you, man, this source of, man, just greatness, it reeks in you in a good way, right? What would you say motivates you in life as a person?
Definitely my family. I gotta say that. I grew up in a family full of athletes. Dad played receiver, mom ran track, older sister plays basketball, my younger sister plays about every sport there is. Like it's a bunch of competition within the house. So I don't have to go far for too much motivation because as soon as I look over to my left, one of my little siblings, they try to outwork. So it's always fun. I always got motivation. And I just grew up in a God fearing house. So I just try to keep God the main thing, let him lead my path, all that stuff. So
Man,
definitely family and God for sure.
man, that's beautiful, man. Thank you so much for sharing that with me. Obviously, you mentioned preseason, man. You got Reese Senior Bowl. That's one of the biggest preseason. You're on the watch list for the Reese Senior Bowl. That's massive, right? That's college football's elite. Yet alone, Hula Bowl is amazing, right? All of the bowl games are really great. They offer a platform for you to showcase your skills, right?
Yes, sir.
That taken and being said, man, is there anything specific that you want teams to know about you that may not come across in the game footage or stats?
Yeah, I know a lot of, well, like the main misconception or obstacle I face on this path is gonna be like the strength of schedule. Like he's not playing the big schools, all that stuff. And like I said, like the Ivy League got some ballers too, but just on top of that, how you said all the bowl games allow an opportunity to showcase. Like, I just want to be able to showcase I can play with anybody. Like, I feel confident in my skill set. I feel confident in the work I've put in, all that. I feel confident I can line up against anybody, whether that be a tight end, a slot receiver, a guy from Alabama or a guy from Harvard. Like, I just feel like I can match up with anybody. So.
Man, I love it. I love it. What's your mindset going into these games, man? Do you ever look at someone like, man, you're looking like a snack right now? Like, what's your what's your mindset? I'm thinking what I used to think, like, man, this guy gonna have low self-esteem after the game. I'm gonna embarrass him so bad. That's just me. I'm petty. But what's your mindset going into the game?
I definitely want the receiver to know I'm there. Like, if he's having a tough day, I know I did my job. And it sounds cliche, but I really just be out there having fun. Like, I enjoy playing football. I just feel like a little kid out there still. So I just be out there having fun and try to make the offense job as hard as possible.
I love it, man. I love it. Well, man, you've had this amazing career, man, doing amazing things. If you stopped football today, dude, your story is already amazing. So I just want to put that out there, man. But you got last year of college football, man. Do you feel like any additional pressure at all going into this final season?
Nah, no, sir. Not really. I'm more just ready for it. Like, I joke with my mom all the time. Like, I'm finally a senior. I'm about to just have fun. Like, my last time with this group of guys, last time wearing brown on my chest, I'm just going out there having fun, making the best out of every opportunity.
Man, I love it. Love it, man. Hey, look, I saw here that your degree is concentrations in business economics. And while on that field, you're going to be doing some business economics and handling lots of businesses up and coming years. So, Mr. Reed, thank you so much for joining us on the show today. Like I said, you have such an amazing story. Before we go, my last question today for young people who are wanting to possibly be in the shoes that you're at, be in the position that you're at right now, man, what advice would you give to a young person, male or female, who's watching this interview?
I say chase your dream. You always gonna hear the doubt, the naysayers, all that stuff. But as long as you believe it, as long as you're willing to put in the work to make it happen, you can accomplish anything. So yeah, just stay motivated and stay dedicated.
I love it. I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Isaiah Reed, defensive back, one of the best defensive backs in all of college football, coming out of Brown University. Comment below. Let us know how this interview made you feel. Also, if you want to follow his story and get inspired, I highly recommend it. I'll have all the social media stuff down below. We'll see you guys next time on the Touchdown with Doug Smith. Thank you for watching another episode of the Touchdown with Doug Smith, where we have exclusive NFL content and exclusive NFL interviews. Be sure to hit that like and that subscribe button. Follow us on social media. See you on the next one.